Jacob Barnes, Paris Herald Tribune, 38 Rue de Berry, Paris 16, France. To Nicholas Carraway, Assistant Undersecretary of State for European Affairs, Department of State, Washington, D.C., January 29, 1953. Dear Mr. Carraway, I would sooner swim the Marne. Yours truly, Jake Barnes. Mr. George Jorgensen, Royal Hospital, Copenhagen, Denmark, January 29. George! Good luck with the operation. Me, it's a damned interesting suggestion, but no thanks. I'm sitting here in the Closerie de l'Hélas watching some Bryn Mawr girls get drunk on white wine, and what unscrupulous restaurateurs assure them is absinthe, imagining themselves in the fairy tales that fairy college professors told them. I'm going to do that again. I am sitting here in the Closerie de l'Hélas watching some Bryn Mawr girls get drunk on white wine, and what unscrupulous restaurateurs assure them is absinthe, imagining themselves in the fairy tales that fairy college professors told them. I too am doing my damnedest to get drunk on, thanks to your proposal. It gives me the willingness to think about it. Please, I already gave it the office. Not that I haven't intended to make some changes in my life. When Brett went to Nepal last year, I kept thinking I was the one who should become a goddamn Buddhist monk and disappear from the world. I sometimes wish I'd written a novel about her I wanted to write, instead of pissing it away on a lost generation. You know, I told the whole story of her and me and Cohen and that damn bullfighter to a bartender one night around 2 in the morning. The son of a bitch pretended to be interested, but he was probably really hoping I'd shut the hell up so we could close up and go back to a clean, well-lighted room. It must have sounded like a bunch of nada to him, but it was fine and true, and the next day it was gone, and I had nothing to show for it but the hangover. And then I walked into the Creole bar that night and met you. And I thought, now, there is one hell of a novel just beginning to be written. Watch out for writers, Georgie, my girl. We'll eat you alive and suck the marrow from your bones. That at least is our intention. Sometimes I even disgust myself, but writing is a goddamn disease. Anyway, Brett was all right, and you're all right, George. You're a swell guy. And I guess this may be the last time I'll be able to say that. And me, well, fuck it. I guess I'll wait for the day they can sew the goddamn thing back on. What about yours? You won't be using it. Yours always, Jake.
Miss Christine Jorgensen, Royal Hospital, Copenhagen, Denmark, 3 February. Dear Jake, language, language. Remember, I'm a lady now. Thanks for your note. Yes, I'm fine. Sore as hell, but fine. More than fine. Wonderful. Terrified, but wonderful. So much to get used to. I keep bursting into tears, and I'm not even unhappy. I'm ecstatically happy. I wish I knew what the hell was going on. It has been the most extraordinary journey. And I am just now arriving on the shores of an amazing exotic land. I always assumed, vaguely and romantically, that once I crossed that border, I would be truly at home, and I'd feel at home right away. And in a way, that's true. My body fits me now, as it never did before. All the parts feel right. But what else fits? I used to love playing dress-up, which drove my dad crazy. And for the past year or so, as I started trying to prepare myself for this leap into the unknown, I dressed more and more the way I wanted to be. But in a way, it was still playing dress-up. Now it's real, and it's scarier than I thought it would be. Now I have to get it right. Everyone will be looking at me, looking for any mistake. But you, Jake, you have demons of your own, don't you? Despite being the gruff old bear who walks by himself and doesn't need anything from anybody. Sew it back on. What an idea. Well, you're more than welcome to mine. May smell a little of formaldehyde, but I wonder. I'll put you in touch with Dr. Hamburger. Warmest regards, Christine. Ronnie?